Death on the Nile is the latest Agatha Christie adaptation directed by Kenneth Branagh. Now this one has a really star-studded cast. I want to check it out in theaters, but I never got a chance to. But this one is about Hercule Poirot, and he is doing a cruise on the Nile with some friends because he bumps into a friend of his who invites him on a sort of honeymoon tour through Egypt and maybe other countries before that. But basically, we're focusing on Lynette Ridgway. She is a beautiful heiress who recently got married to a man, and then Simon Doyle, and then their ex, the woman that he was engaged with before, is stalking them. So she's afraid. Lynette's afraid for her life. Now, this movie does have a couple of problems. I mean, it does have a lot of good things going for it, but I noticed that there's a lot of overblown production. The opening scene is like this giant war flashback about Hercule and like his love and like his face and stuff like that. It was really like, it felt kind of out of place, a little bit, what's the word when Kenneth Branagh is the director, but he's also like the main character. So it sort of almost feels like he sort of gave himself that sort of extra boost. I don't know if he wrote it. Let me see. No, he didn't even write that. It was Michael Green. So I don't know if the script was just like, hey, you there, screenwriter person, give me some extra scenes. So anyways, the love thing is the main theme because, you know, Lynette married Simon. People sort of jump into bed with each other. Poirot's friend Book also likes this other woman. The movie's really slow in the first half. The first hour, nothing really happens, and then we finally get into the sort of murder mystery aspect. A lot of people don't like the original, the 1978 film by John Guillermin. I've seen that one. This one has a really nice, lush production values too. We get a little bit of Egypt. You know, the atmosphere on the boat's pretty good. You got a pretty good cast, but overall it was enjoyable. You know, it was a little bit, should have focused more on the characters. They changed a lot of the characters to combine some and got rid of some. But overall, it was still pretty enjoyable. You know, it had a very lush production value, but I think it was just definitely not as good as the first one, The Murder on the Orient Express. That one had a really great atmosphere on the train. But overall, it's still enjoyable. So I give Death on the Nile a 6 out of 10.